Hi, welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot, and this is a love read for Divine Masculine and the situations about surrounding the karmic partner. I've been really drawn to do an update as far as the karmic partner and Divine Masculine to see what's going on in that situation. Okay, first I would like to start off with Divine Masculine. Spirit, what is the energy and mindset for Divine Masculine currently, please? Okay, so this is like the Devil card, where there's some sense of fighting, misconceptions as far as maybe seeing things delusional or being trapped in fear. This is your ego. This is where ego is really, like, you feel trapped from ego. Okay, I feel like the mindset right now is really wanting to release from that temptation, because it is about temptation and codependencies and maybe being in the wrong relationship for the wrong thing, maybe being tempted by the karmic partner, but which allows you to learn your lessons and allows you to really grow and perhaps shed things along the way. Okay, it's like if you're taking the right, I feel like Divine Masculine is taking the right cycle as far as really opening up to things that maybe he didn't see before, he or she didn't see before, and now they're starting to see things clearly as far as being seduced and really being taken by things that were shiny and pretty, and then realizing, oh Jesus, they're not that shiny and pretty after all. Like that kind of stuff wears off. Okay, but really needing to release that kind of thinking and that kind of codependent energy, maybe being in a relationship because of the codependency. But I feel like there's some sort of decision that needs to be made. For me, it's just saying, like, really needing to change, to decide to really go through a shift, a transformation, and shed new skin and really see things for what they are and cut through the duality and illusions that have been placed in front of them. Okay, so this is like their mindset right now. I feel like they are realizing, that it's not so shiny anymore. It's not looking as pretty as it used to. There's something as far as seeing things clearly and seeing through the BS and just really cutting through. Okay, I feel like this is also representing the karmic really not having as tight of hold as they did once before. Okay, I feel like something's really shifted as far as that control between the karmic and Divine Masculine, and this is why I'm being pulled to this reading. It's just been things that I've been hearing, and I just get a massive pull to do this update. Okay, so that's why I'm doing it. My first question for Divine Masculine, and I'll let you know when I get to the karmic partner, guys. Right now, these are questions for Divine Masculine. I would like to know, Spirit, let's see, what changes has Divine Masculine made currently in the situation between their karmic partner? And if it's not a karmic partner, what changes have they made in their karmic cycle? Because they could be in a karmic cycle and not have a karmic partner. Okay, what changes have they made in this karmic cycle or situation with the karmic partner? So the Page of Discs, which speaks of learning. Okay, so I do feel like there is some kind of learning that's gone on with this relationship, with this partnership that they've had with the karmic partner. I feel like there's some sort of clarity as far as energy being able to be felt, as far as through the root chakra all the way up, giving a sense of rebirth and really, like I said, I feel like even with this card immediately, I feel like there's a sense of not having that that kind of negative hold on them any longer. Okay, so this is definitely clarifying for me, this card, where there's a sense of rebirth and the energy is flowing with this page of discs. Okay, definitely some kind of energy is flowing for them, where there is a sense of really feeling things. And like I said, with this page of discs, it's like feeling from the root chakra all the way up. I feel like there's something opening up as far as emotion. So with this Three of Cups, Divine Masculine is really starting to flow more smoothly, really trying to see what is shiny and pretty versus what is truth and love and real and passionate. Okay, so this is somehow a change that has been happening in Divine Masculine, as far as seeing things clearly and allowing that kind of passion and love to flow through them. And it's self-love, guys. It's like this Divine Masculine has really had to find some kind of self-love, because they've been in a codependent kind of relationship, that they could have stuck themselves there, or because we all do have free will to move. But when you're in a codependent relationship, it's like it's very hard to do that. And this is why I feel that the karmic is losing some kind of attachment, some kind of grip that they have on Divine Masculine, because they're going through some kind of transformation, some kind of renewal, something. Okay, yes, definitely. And the next card that is out is the Death card. So I definitely feel like there's a sense of rebirth here, the sense of being able to feel everything from their head to their toes. I'm really opening up. Death card is a definite transformation, but it's not death. It's releasing things and allowing to feel things and come back to life. And like I feel like with the water, it's like starting to flow. It's like the water is their blood, and it's starting to flow through their veins, where they're having some sort of rebirth, some kind of different thinking. Okay, okay, Knight of Wands is the next card up that came up. And with this Knight of Wands, it's definitely finding that passion and that light and that surge that you need to move forward. Okay, so there's a sense here that Divine Masculine really needs to move forward with whatever is being like charged in them, whatever is being placed in their heart, in their body, in their blood. There's this sense of passion and renewed love for themselves, which is really they're taking time to heal from themselves, for themselves, which is beautiful, because this is what the twin flame journey does. It transforms you. Okay, so very beautiful. And the Five of Discs, I definitely feel like this is change. This is really digging deep. You're really digging deep. They've dug deep, and they are seeing what the issues are, as far as change. And really, Five of Discs, it's like where you feel like you've left out in the cold for a long time, where things were just not, in a sense, where things, you didn't see things for what they are now, and you could have, they could have been in a place where they were just too caught up in what was going on in them not to see things on the outside, if that makes sense. So they've had to go through some sort of change, which has allowed them to really see things on the inside for what they truly are. And it's giving them some kind of recharge, some kind of passion ignited inside that really is driving them to have a new beginning with the Page of Discs. Okay, so I do feel like there's some sense of something new flowing through them, and really releasing things that have caused them to be sort of stagnant and really more material based versus spiritual. Okay, so the next two that came out are the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So see, there's a lot of love here and truth. So perhaps this change for them has been Divine Feminine really holding that love for them, that truth. Okay, and then really them seeing what it is for them, what the truth is for them, which I feel like they're softening up with the Three of Cups. They're softening up their inside, their blood, the way they think. And they're, with the King of Swords, I feel like there's this sense of clarity. Look how he's looking at her like, oh Jesus, that's the one. That's the one I'm supposed to be with, okay? So I feel like there's a rebirth as far as how they really truly see divine feminine. I mean, this is something that they're really being drawn to through change, guys. It's taken a lot of change. It's taken a lot of time. I feel like this is definitely for everybody heals in different times. And you know, it's like you want it right now, but sometimes it doesn't take them it's not that easy for people to release things and grow. And so I do feel like it's taken some time, but now they have some kind of clarity. Because my question was, what are the changes that Divine Masculine has made in this current situation with the karmic partner? Well, they're truly seeing that the karmic partner does not hold love for them, okay? In fact, I feel like the karmic partner really held them from seeing things clearly and held them from loving and having passion, and kept them in a sense where they were left out in the cold and had lost in their life, okay? But now something's come about, something's really surfaced where, holy crap, there's darkness, but all of a sudden there's light. You see that? Like, wow, okay? Like, really lightning bolt, like just charged really quickly, okay? And it's truth. It's seeing truth. It's seeing things with honesty and truth and feeling and integrity. This love, okay? This is the love for divine feminine. And I just feel like they're letting go of that tight hold that the karmic partner could have had on them, or that they allowed the karmic partner to have. You see, they gave the karmic partner that hold on them. And I feel now their time, with the Death card, it's time for them to retake their life, okay? And for whatever reason, they had to go through this karmic cycle in order to see the realization, to learn these lessons that have been really pushed down through them through spirituality and spirit, and through evolving and seeing the truth, okay? So I do feel like this is a change. The change is that they're starting to come back to life. They're starting to get out of the pity party, and why is this happening to me, and why do I feel left out, and why do I give everything to this person but they still take advantage of me? It's because they let them do it. For whatever reason, that codependent relationship, it's like, for whatever reason, they had to go through it in order to learn and to get more powerful in their energy and in their balance, okay? Very beautiful. Absolutely very beautiful, guys. So my next question is for Divine Masculine as well. At this current time, Spirit, what hinders Divine Masculine at this time to change things in their environment? What hinders them from changing things in their current environment, please? Okay, the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I'm telling you, that Queen of Swords, man, is really holding on to them. Really, really holding on to them. And that Queen of Swords, guys, is the karmic, okay? You see the difference between the Queen of Swords and Divine Feminine? You see the love. You see somehow there's some kind of hold with the Queen of Swords. There's some kind of hold. I feel malicious versus love and truth. I feel a little bit of just cutting edge. Just not that the Queen of Swords are always a bad thing, but what they're telling me right now with this read is that there's a sense of the karmic not really wanting to let Divine Masculine have this new beginning. Because with this Ace of Wands here, it's a new beginning. But see, I asked the question, what hinders them from making a change? And it's the hold that this karmic partner still has on them. But I like I said, I feel like it's getting lesser and lesser and lesser with each day. This hold on divine masculine from the karmic partner gets less, 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 and their energy is starting to be like they're starting to flow their energy again. Okay. But what hinders them is that crow on their shoulder. It's that person that is like 5 steps ahead of them, and very cutting with the words, and very manipulative, and almost keeping them in a codependent state, whether it be keeping them drunk, or keeping them drugged, or even binding them through sorcery, because this is what I get from this card. Like, they're just really trying to hold on, but spirit is sort of breaking through. See all the feathers here? These are all feathers in a form like, I feel like they look like an angel, but this is clarity. This is spirit. This is spirit protecting divine masculine from this harshness. Okay. So I feel that, they're working on it with the 8 of discs. They're really working on their truth and their passion, and really being able to have that new beginning. 8 of discs is really working on it, working continuously, trying to shift from dark to light, and just finding passion, and just really trying to let go of anything that is negative in their existence. And it's a hindrance, because right dead in the center, someone is trying to hold their success, you see. So I feel like with the 2 of swords that came out as well, this is really breaking all the rules, and just really making that decision, and just forget about allowing anybody else to hold them back. And what I mean about breaking the rules, it's like what they're saying to me is like, they got to figure out a way where they can release themselves from this person in order to have this new beginning. And at this point, I feel like they've made a decision to really just cut through the BS and break any rules that they need to break in order to get out of this relationship. It's a hindrance. I asked, what is the hindrance? And the hindrance is dead in the center. It's that karmic partner. But they're definitely making a choice to have a renewal, to start something new. And this is something that's coming in through spiritual guidance, and really having a new beginning, allowing themselves to have a new beginning and see things different, and not really have blinders on, okay, but deciding, and really finding, with the King of Wands, really finding that light and that passion that they have. And I feel like it's been drowned. I feel like it's been taken from them for some time, but it's coming back to life. Like I said, it's like darkness. It's like the darkness coming back from darkness. You see this? Like, it's just all of a sudden the light is going to take over the darkness. Okay? Really being able to shine again and find their true calling, okay, which is divine feminine. That's the calling right there, being called to see clarity and honesty to divine feminine. Okay, so they still have that little hindrance of the karmic partner using words and manipulation, and really trying to stomp them in their success, and really giving them the choice, okay, by their verbiage. But see, the Ace of Wands is that new beginning where they are having a rebirth, and it's spirit not giving up, okay, not giving up, and really charging them, and letting them have a flow of energy come into them, positive energy, getting out from the darkness into the light. Okay, so I would like to know, my next question for divine masculine is, what is the main worry that divine masculine holds at this time? What is the main worry? The main thing that holds them back and worries. Okay. This is the first one that flipped over. The Page of Cups. This is where they make that offer of love, and and that commitment, and let you know, hey, I really have feelings for you. Hey, I really love you. I want things to go smoothly, and there's so much emotion that I feel for you, and I want to share it with you. And this is worrying them. Why is it worrying them? Because they need to really, they need to surrender with the Five of Swords. They really need to surrender to this passion that they hold on the inside with the Nine of Wands. It's speaking of letting that fire come through, letting anything that's been turmoil in the past, letting that go. See, with the Judgment, it's really having a rebirth, really rebirthing ideas that they've held on to. And what's worrying them is making this offer. This offer, not to the karmic partner, but this offer to divine feminine. They are worried because, of course, any kind of struggles and anything that's, been placed, any obstacles that have been placed between the two. There's been a lot of things that with the Five of Swords, definitely things that were conflict, things that were maybe not said honestly, things that were withheld. So I definitely feel with the Nine of Wands, there's a sense of strength in order to make this offer. And so the biggest worry for them is really having that new start and able to make that offer to divine feminine, if that makes sense for you. Like, they really are worried. For whatever reason, they're really worried about making this offer to divine feminine. But I feel it's like they're having this kind of this surge, this sort of ball of fire that needs to just come from under them to be able to surrender and submit to spirituality and having that new birth. That new birth as far as being able to come together with divine feminine, okay? Giving that offer. So this is a worry for them, but it is Judgment, and it is something that's brought from the dead to life. So even if you somehow think that there's no chance in hell that this offer is going to come to you, you just wait and see. It'll be resurrected, and it's going to come from nowhere, just from darkness to light, like turning on a light switch, just like that. And that's what they're saying. That's what Spirit's saying, okay? There's a sense of really, with this Five of Swords, it's like surrendering to whatever messages you're getting, okay? You're getting messages from Spirit to have that rebirth and that renewal in this night, in this Page of Cups, to offer love, okay? So that's the biggest worry that they have, how to make that offer to divine feminine, okay? I don't see it as a worry to make an offer of love to the karmic, because I feel like that ship has sailed. They've gone through a big change as far as seeing things clearly about what is shiny and pretty and what lasts forever and what doesn't, okay? Spirit, I would like to know, is there a desire to come back to divine feminine still? Is there still a desire and hope? Oh God, yes. Oh my Jesus, look at that. The Lover's card. Yes. The reason they've made any kind of change or transformation is because of you. Is you, the divine femme, calling this person into your life, into your existence, into your magnetic field, into your energy. Okay, this is such a tight ass pull. I mean, I'm feeling it. It's crazy. So yes, they have this desire. I mean, if you don't feel it, that, I have to say, oh my gosh, if you didn't feel this pull that your divine masculine has to you and you have to them, this is the Lovers. This is speaking on a spiritual realm, the 5D, the energies that you share with each other, okay? If you looked at if you watched the last, I believe it was the last reading for Divine Masculine I did with Divine Feminine, on how they feel for Divine Feminine, I touch into the masturbation, the kind of sexual energy that you hold with your Divine Masculine, and this is what they're feeling. This is definitely what they're feeling. That kind of sensual, that kind of connection, that kind of magnetism that draws them into divine feminine. My question is there still a desire to come to divine feminine? And heck yeah, look at all the love there. There's so much love here for divine feminine still. Okay, my question was, do they still desire to come to divine feminine? And heck yes, they do, definitely. Okay, and I would like to know, during meditation and during some of my energy of today's, I've heard, and it leads me to believe that it is divine masculine speaking, saying it's not that easy. It's too easy with divine feminine. What does this mean? What does it mean it's too easy with divine feminine? What does this mean, please? I would want to know. What does it mean? Ace of Cups. It's like, how is it so damn easy to just have love with divine feminine and have everything work okay? It's like, this is what's going on through their head. How is it possible that this kind of love can be so easy? And in a sense, I sense some kind of fear, some kind of ego-based fear, allowing this to come to, because through everything that they've gone through, codependencies, attachments, delusions, maybe drug problems, maybe drinking problems, everything's been hard in their life. And what they question is, why is this relationship with divine feminine so easy? Well, it's because it's true love, and it's with the right person that you're being drawn to. At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands, which I love it, because this is two souls. This is two souls coming together, being guided together to form one, okay? And why is it so easy? Divine masculine asks, why is that so easy? Because it's meant to be, and it's the truth, okay? At the top of the deck is that Ten of Wands, where this is just divinely guided. I mean, this is your angel calling down on you to really open your eyes, cut through any BS, see the dualities in the two, and just have a realization that, oh my God, there is a lot of passion, and that is what's so easy about it. There's no strings attached to divine feminine. It's like the total package without any work. And what I'm getting at is that divine masculine just has it in their head that it's too easy. How can something so easy be successful? Well, my gosh, it's because it's truth. It's true. It's like, it's a connection. It's there. But they question it because of all the hardness that they've had in their lifetime and in their relationships. What I hear also is a high price to pay. What does this mean as far as a high price to pay? Okay, so what they're saying is a high price to pay. Okay, they've had to pay a lot into this relationship that they've had with the Karmic. Because, see, in the very beginning, the Karmic really was like this beautiful person for them. And they thought this was it. They thought this was their person. But, see, through the time, it's like they really see through the BS, and they realize, oh my God, this is just a shiny, pretty toy. It's not forever. The seduction doesn't last forever. Okay? So what they're saying because I hear what's a high price to pay. It's like they've paid a lot. See the Ten of Cups here. There's a sense of giving and giving and giving to this person, but it just didn't balance out right. You see, it just didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't balance out. It was like the darkness was too much to really overlay on the love. Okay, so they, in a sense, have given their all to this person, and they feel like, if I come back to divine feminine, the price is going to be too high. Is it going to be too high? Like, in other words, is divine feminine holding a price tag, okay? They don't want to go through the same situation where there's a lot of materialistic values into it, doing with finances and money. And so this is something that Spirit is working on them with the Tower and the Empress. It's like they're trying to get them to release that kind of misconception that all relationships are about money, all relationships are about looking good, things. It's like Spirit is trying to knock down that wall as far as opening up for divine masculine. That divine feminine is it. That's your bag of chips. That's it right here. They're fruitful, they're loving mothers, they're caring people. You're able to grow with them. They're very tuned into spirit, very tuned into nature. Just the most empowering person that they could be with. But this is something that Spirit's trying to work with divine masculine in their ego, to let go of the misconceptions because of all the bad things that have happened in their past time, as far as having material relationships, if that makes sense. Having materialistic relationships on the material realm versus a spiritual relationship with divine feminine. And for them, it's like, dang, it's too easy. It's just too easy. So this is where they're tripped up as far as really allowing this relationship to come to, because they keep going back in their head to what has happened to them in the past, if that makes sense, okay? They keep going back to the past instead of moving forward because they're scared. They're scared it's going to end in the same way. They're scared they're going to give you all their love and open up and be raw to you and show you all these emotions and give you all these emotions, and you're going to take it away. You're going to take it away and be that same Ten of Cups where it just wasn't happy. It was materialistic based, okay? But this is what the Tower is doing for them. It's ending that kind of feeling for divine masculine, okay? So that is why I keep hearing it's a high price to pay and it's too easy. They, for whatever reason in this world, it's like we go for hard things versus easy things. And I think this has been a lesson learned now for divine masculine, to really take the road to the easy way, not so much the hard way, okay? Definitely a lesson learned for divine masculine, okay? So now I'm going to switch over and ask some questions about the karmic partner, okay? So I would like to ask them with this one, okay? I would like to know with the karmic partner, please. And I'm using the After Tarot on this one because I want to see what's happening now after everything has been said and done. With the karmic partner, please, I would like to know, what does the karmic partner feel about divine masculine at this very moment? What are the true feelings that the karmic partner feels? Okay, so they feel divine masculine moving away. Moving away as far as that grip that they have on them, because trust me, they've had this kind of seductive temptress kind of energy around them, okay? And they, in a sense, they have this this feeling where they're not really able to control them and manipulate them the way they used to in the past. So now they truly feel divine masculine moving away with the Six of Swords, where, okay, they get this pull, the sense where they're not strong enough to hold on to them because they realize they're not really their truth, okay? They, in a sense, been pretending to be this truth, but they really are not. They're more about their pentacle. If you see in this deck, she's looking at her own reflection. This person is in love with themselves, okay? They're not in love with divine masculine, but yet they had like a false pretense to be this person. So I feel like they definitely are getting pulled. They're getting that intuition that divine masculine is no longer connected to them, okay? And that's how they're feeling. They're not worried about losing the love. They're really, they're still too in love with themselves, really. So it's very interesting. So I have to ask myself, and I keep getting a pull towards perhaps maybe this karmic partner is moving away to something that she's found like a new interest in. I had to take a break and come back to this reading, but what has come to me is that these three cards could indicate that the karmic partner is perhaps moving away from divine masculine and really going on her own in a new relationship, because the Two of Cups speaks of about a new partnership coming into your existence. So I feel that for some of them, they might have found someone new. And this is something that's been, it's just in my head, and they're saying that this is a possibility. Okay, but so I think I would like to clarify these now, because initially I was not, but as I've been thinking about it, I feel like there could be a possibility that they're walking away to someone new. Please clarify the Six of Swords. And God, immediately it's like the Page of Pentacles and then the Tower. So I feel like this is them really, perhaps, and for some karmic partners, ending ties with divine masculine in order to, you know, have like this new beginning with someone else. I mean, and I feel like there's a few people that this could be happening to, as far as some karmic partners maybe going on their own and really finding a new person to put all their emotion into, and which would not be a bad thing, because then that would free up some divine masculines that can't move on their own, which is why the Tower comes into play for some people, because they don't know how to move on their own, and it takes that movement from spirit. Like, you know, things get placed, obstacles get placed in front of you for a reason. So this could be something that could be happening for some divine masculines and their karmic partner, where they're walking away for a new partnership, them getting like an offer. Okay, I feel like this could happen for some of them. Very interesting. It can go both ways, whether they're just, you know, knowing that they're not the right person for divine masculine, you know, and feeling divine masculine walking away from them. It could go either way, guys. Okay, so I would like to know, my next question is, and I gotta find my way because I did have to pause for a moment. Okay, does the karmic partner have good intentions for divine masculine currently? Is there anything that is not... okay, let's see. The one that came down is it's the Eight of Wands, but it came out in reverse, where there could be some kind of maybe some kind of blockage of a lack in communication. Perhaps maybe not being truthful, because I'm asking if they're being truthful and having good intentions. Clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse. Are they not having good intentions for divine masculine currently? So Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Devil, the Hierophant, and the Five of Swords. There's two fives here, which is definitely speaking of that change. But the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's pretty much saying, hey, look, it's like they have their new beginning, but for whatever reason, they're really voicing that, you know, like I feel like they're just pretty much voicing, how am I going to make it without any money? And yes, I still want a new beginning with you. I still want to be married to you. But I feel like it's all a sense of money, and there's a lack of communication as far as truth. There's no truth coming in, where there really needs to be a change with that as far as the Five of Swords. But I feel like there's a surrender of somebody walking away, whether it be divine masculine or the karmic partner walking away, as far as leaving them cold without any kind of money, making them feel like they're going through poverty. Okay, so I feel like they're voicing to divine masculine, hey, let's save this marriage. Really in their head, really thinking about ways that they can stay in this relationship because of the money. But I feel like I said, somebody has to surrender, and definitely somebody is walking away from it. So it could be divine masculine that is walking away from it, because I feel like the karmic partner has a knowing of this. They have a knowing that divine masculine is getting close to walking away, which really will cause a big impact in their life as far as finances. That could be what the Page of Pentacles is saying, that they're gonna feel a lack of money, finances. So really trying to hold on to them for this reason, but not out of love. I don't see that it's out of love. Okay. For some of them, I do feel like they do have another partner that they see on the side. I definitely do feel like it's something that they think about moving forward to, or maybe they already have somebody waiting in the wings that once this relationship is over with divine masculine, they'll move forward to a new person, which I definitely see that it can happen. They have someone on the side waiting, so that they can have a backup for their finances. It's all about money. And like I said, this karmic partner only loves themselves. You can see the image in the coin. They love themselves, okay? They don't love anybody else. They're very superficial. So I don't feel like they're being very truthful, as far as, really making it a smooth getaway. But I feel like it's gonna happen anyway. The Tower is there. There's change. The Devil is there. It's speaking of change and seeing things for what they are and not being delusional, and really knowing that their divine masculine has they have feelings for someone else. This is the Ace of Wands. It's very masculine energy. It's the male over the female. Okay, and it speaks about being turned on and having passion, and they definitely know it's not with them. It's not. This is not how they feel for them, and they know that divine masculine feels this way for someone else. Okay, but there's a lack of communication as far as wanting movement and wanting to let go, because the eight of Wands is movement and really flying and just going. So I feel like there's something there that they're still holding back. Okay, not being truthful. Definitely not being truthful. Is divine masculine going to be able to see through this? Is divine masculine? Yeah, it's something that they are definitely aware of. Okay, they see the plans. They're getting a lot of spiritual guidance with the Nine of Swords right there. And with the World, it's like the universe has their back. And then it's like they're really becoming spiritual. They're really cutting out the demons that have held them back in the past. And I do feel like they're aware of this. They're aware of the manipulation that this person still tries to grab them in and to bind them. Okay, but I do feel like they've gotten stronger as far as not letting that manipulation take control of their life. Okay, so they're really learning. They're definitely learning by their mistakes with the karmic partner for divine masculine. Okay, let's see here. Has the karmic partner met a new love interest that they feel connected with the Two of Cups here? This is just a question I want to know. If they're if they found a new partner, because I don't know why they made me ask so late, because I already put the card in the back, but they're wanting to clarify that. Maybe it's your guys' energy that wants that clarification and you're not letting me go forward. But clarify the Two of Cups. Have they found someone new, the karmic partner? Have they found a new love interest is what I'm asking, Spirit. Yep, I think so. With Judgment, I would definitely see there's some kind of change it's a change in how they feel for someone, and I do feel like they're being drawn to a new partner. Perhaps maybe this partner will help them go through that judgment and really find themselves and not be such a materialistic kind of narcissistic person, you know, as far as when it comes with relationships. Maybe this is who the karmic partner needs in order to move on and let divine masculine move on, which is not a terrible thing for that to happen. Okay. I would like to know, why is the karmic partner holding on to divine masculine? Why is the karmic partner truly holding on to divine masculine? Because I do feel like they're holding on. Why is the karmic partner still holding on? I'm really trying to just, I feel like some of them are trying to get a sense of working together and reunite with them. Some, I feel that perhaps maybe some karmic partners have seen the error of the way with the judgment card here, where maybe they have been, changing and going through a change and wanting to rebuild. But does divine masculine want to rebuild with a karmic partner? Does divine masculine want to rebuild with a karmic partner? Some karmic partners want to rebuild, guys, okay? Oh no, heck no. See this? This is a no. I do not want to go back with you. I'm sorry. That's exactly what they're saying. No, I'm over this. This is a new cycle in my life, and I'm not returning. Definitely. They're working about being empowered and taking control of their life. I don't see that divine masculine wants to go backwards. They want to end that kind of hold that the karmic partner has on them. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely ready for a new beginning, and that's where they're headed. They're not heading back, but some karmic partners do want to hold on and rebuild with them. Okay, it might not be for every situation, but I do feel like it is for some. And here's that Six of Cups. Divine masculine is saying, heck no, I'm running for the hills. I'm not going anywhere near you. I already know where I want to go. I'm running towards my soulmate. Okay, so definitely Six of Cups is that return. Returning. Okay, for divine feminine. I would like to know, what has been the prerogative for the karmic partner with this relationship with divine masculine? What has been the prerogative of this relationship for the karmic partner and divine masculine? For this relationship, please. What has been their prerogative? Really rejoicing, celebrating, really causing some kind of havoc. I know it sounds crazy, but with what they're saying is like they've really used them to really get whatever they wanted. Some of these karmic partners don't even raise a finger to keep their own homes clean, and pretty much they just pretty much go. I feel like some of them even go out and just just go out and party and not really keep track of their home, not keep track of their children. It's caused a lot of chaos in the home, in the surrounding home. So this is definitely something that, for whatever reason, it was their plan to really find somebody that they can control and manipulate and be able to still go out and party like they were single. Really playing the motions that they had any feelings for them is what I'm hearing. I saw the King of Cups, and I feel like they were just showing emotion. They were just really showing emotion in order to keep them, bottled in and enclosed. But now I feel like there's a sense where, for whatever reason, they're ready for a new beginning, and that's definitely why some of them are moving forward. And I do feel like they have found a new relationship for some karmic partners. Okay, so I do feel that for some of them, they just used divine masculine in order to provide a home, and then they still went out and partied like they were single. Okay, is what I'm hearing. And they sort of by the way that they can hold on to divine masculine was by showing a little bit of emotion and then taking it back, a little bit of emotion and then taking it back. Really, I feel like they did this right from the very beginning, just to break down divine masculine. And I feel like they have really taken a lot from them as far as emotion and finances. So I do feel like this is why divine masculine is walking away and really leaving the karmic speechless as to why this has happened to her, or him. Okay, very interesting. Very, very interesting reading, guys. There's like a lot of stuff coming in. I would like to know, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for divine masculine and the karmic partner? Some kind of balance, something that brings balance in their life for both of them. Two of coins. This is, see how he's walking away from it. It's not so much the one that you see in the typical rider deck where he's facing you. Well, he's walking away from it. I feel like there's a movement to walk away from any kind of juggling. And the Justice card is definitely that card of lawyers, mediations, lawsuits, divorce, and so this is definitely the outcome for divine masculine that they're wishing for, because it is a wish fulfillment in the future to break free from this person. And I do feel like that's what they're heading for. They're definitely heading for something that is more balanced in their life, and they're taking fast action, moving forward with their plans that they've been planning for, and coming together with their twin flame, their divine feminine. Okay, so that is the outcome for you guys, for divine masculine and the karmic partner. Okay, so there you go. I hope you like it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments, and thank you so much for sharing time with me. Have a great day.